NPM brain in this game. I mean, the draft isn't horrible by any stretch.
It's not.
It's just too split out. We'll see if it ends up paying off for them, though.
No
matter how long this game is, it's the last one. So don't worry too much, Finch and Tom. Take us to the action.
You can tell Tom must be getting loopy. He said he loved Kabam, right? That can't be right. Let's move on to game number 3.
Whether it's by the way of the ultimate or just running him down with the scent of death, he will find you.
This could be trouble. Wrong U goes in first. They've got Snoopy low already. First blood for the LATAM representatives, but Lasbra answers back. And if there's one thing I know about Thanatos, he's not satisfied with the one. Looking for Panatom. Joshi rotates in for backup, and that's 2. LG gave up first blood, but they make it a 2-for-1.
Is probably the most simplistic thing. Yeah, shoot it forever. But everything else is very complicated, including the way she plays it.
Haddix is in some trouble. Stun land sight there for the easy confirm.
Beautiful.
And blocking the fatal strike. That should end it here for Haddix. Zalia gets the kill, moving his team up to 3 in total.
Wonderfully played.
LG could turn it on and run over Sanguine, or Sanguine could run over LG. But Lasbra is already getting aggressive. He's got backup, though, from Joshi. And it looks like they do indeed want to try and find some early kills. Netrioid has already fallen, but Whirlwind of Rage and Steel grabs 2, and Snoopy has fallen in the back.
Shinto in trouble. That's going to be another one for Lazara as Yannick exits up north. And right away, Lazara doing what he needs to.
Oh, almost.
But with the Thanatos, with the Susano, we'll see if either Lasbra or Panatom can make more of an impact in the late game.
It's Zalia getting ganked this time in solo. Execute Threshold. And it's Haddix who finds the kill this time with the fatal strike. No chance Lasbra was...
Inevitable double, triple, etc.
Netroid also ulted there, so Snoopy didn't have the information about how heavy the commit was, and Lasbra misses the sight. That's an easy way to lose a fight as Panatom shuts him down.
And because of that, he's going to sit down.
Ionic will be nearby to try and prevent this gold fury. Joshi on the way. Blink Cataclysm does hit multiple members in LG. They steal it away. And now Panatom too far forward. What a play from the SPL reps. Based on what I've seen so far, it ain't nothing Sanguine can't come back from.
Nah, like I said in the post game.
Oh, they're all in here onto Panatom. Blink Cataclysm from Ionic. Typhoon is the response that knocks up both, but Snoopy gets the kill. Lasbra there too if necessary, and one more pick.
LG's gonna walk down here mid lane, and again, they've got the wind of their sails. Sanguine does a great job on defense, but as I said in the post game, John, this is one of those things where you've got to be aggressive at some point, and Wrong You might find the moment here.
Ionic has been hit by the grasp of death, but Snoopy's already burned down. Wrong You. Shinto will fall to Lasbra. That's a ton of damage. They want Haddix as well. Snoopy finds a second. And now Zalia keeping Netroid zoned all the way out. That's 4 members that go down in total, and LG keeps everybody up.
Look at Lasbra like attacking the elite players here, and I think that's the right approach.
Oni Fury has already been pulled quite low. Oni Fury already secured LG, get the credit. Wrong You, though, wants to make somebody pay. Grasp of Death locks down Zalia, but in comes the Ionic with the 2-man Cataclysm. Lasbra takes to the sky, and who's the target? It's Wrong You, of course, gets the execute. Fatal Strike blocked, but Haddix is a kill on the Lasbra anyway to make it a 1-for-1.
See, that's what I mean. That execute is going to come in handy. Wrong You,
Joshi.
very difficult to kill. If you don't got to bring him down to 0, that certainly helps.
Does. 2 schools of thought, right, with some of these tankier gods that can heal up sometimes beyond that threshold. Ionic gets caught. What a read they had on his positioning, and they will be able to punish the rock here as well. Nice job by Sanguine to be able to hunt down Ionic, and I think Sanguine want this tier 2 tower if they can get it, but LG are here to play defense, but Panatom's wrapping around. It has the ultimate.
He's gonna look for it. Double pull there. Snoopy uses the Aegis, the beads, but it's all not enough. Haddix takes the kill off the assist of the jungler.
And this is why LG have been playing so patiently this entire set as Netroid does fall in trade. It's because Sanguine are a capable team, and
it's an oriented team, and that in and of itself won't win the game. Damn, is it gonna make it difficult for you?
Oh, Joshi kind of gives Panatom the business there over by the blue buff. A bit surprised And Joshi commits the beads there with the Typhoon. I mean, they're on the other side of the map, doesn't know where the backup is, so he plays it safer rather than sorry. And now LG start up the Fire Giant. Shinto and Rongyu on the way. They have an idea this could be happening. Fire Giant at half, so this will not be free. The Grasp of Death comes through as well. It's going to be a lot from Sang if they want to strip this one away. So LG take to the sky. It's Lasbra looking for the ultimate. Can't find that, but does get the Scythe. Fire Giant low, but they're not ready for the confirm. Rongyu comes in. Anyone can grab his objective. Sanguine strips it away from LG.
Joshi's gonna start the party though, and Haddix answers back. Shinto very low, and Snoopy's able to pick him up. Right side, Haddix goes down. Another one for Joshi. Beautiful. The steal from Sanguine, but the deal from Luminosity.
LG may have lost that Fire Giant, but you can barely win. So Sanguine now favored to grab the objective.
Big difference between game 1, 2, and 3. Panatom has been much more effective on the flank. Check out Lasbra coming from the bottom.
Ionic goes in for the Cataclysm, but Lasbra still biding his time at this point. He's got to get in there. Now he's picked his moment. Scythe takes down Rongyu. Zelia avoids the execute. That's huge. Would love a stun, but Lasbra off the mark, and that could spell the end from him. Panatom shuts him down with the Typhoon.
You can't miss that at this level of play. They were all has been really effective.
Sanguine the ones considering starting up the FG, but Panatom has been tracked down by Lasbra. That's huge to basically take him out of this fight, and I don't think that Sanguine can stay on the FG now. So Cataclysm comes out from Ionic. Lasbra on the long flank as Haddix has been grabbed. This ultimate makes it hard for Lasbra to figure out where he's going, and now Rongyu has caught him out, and he's throwing him to the wolves. Gobble up, and the Lasbra flank fails again.
Lasbra real mad about that, and he should be.
Yeah.
That's
by their own tier 2.
If this happened 4 minutes ago, Sanguine gets the Fire Giant. But because it's now enhanced past that 30-minute mark, and it's not about the lead or whatnot, EFG is just that much more difficult to kill.
It's really tough to fight, but I love Sanguine having these fights. We'll talk about it later as Blink Cataclysm nearly shuts down Haddix, but he makes his way out of there. Joshi still chasing the kill, knowing that he's an execute threshold. They want to punish as the execute comes through from Lasbra.
Panatom backs. He must have been on a ward. Luminosity took that and ran with it. As soon as they saw the jungler wasn't local, they got aggressive 5-on-4.
And they're now heavily favored. They don't really have a ton of ultimates at their disposal. You don't quite count Merlin and King Arthur's the same way you do for everyone else, as Shinto has to fall all the way back, but they don't have that many ultimates either. It's just Panatom's Typhoon that's available.
Luminosity still have positioning, and again, even they can't get the Fire Giant by itself, but Lasbra's going to go all the way in. Zelia on the back end, and Panatom eats it.
He blows up right away. Rongyu low, and he has to relieve. He has to fall back instantly. That was even with the Frenzy popped on the side of the Order team.
Fire Giant.
LG are not that healthy, though. That's why it's so tough for them to make this call.
I want them to, they have enough space here. Haddix and Panatom down. Shinto's long-range ultimate is a threat, but Ionic can be here to play for it. 25%.
This is still risky, though. Ionic being chunked by Netroid, so Zelia moves in to get the beads, but Lasbra gobbles up Shinto. Gonna send your carries in by themselves. They're gonna get got. Lasbra takes to the sky as well with the execute, but they've released the Fire Giant entirely. I'm so surprised.
Now they're almost too low, still at 33%.
This is risky.
They're gonna rush it down, but I'm with you there.
Fire Giant low, but Luminosity do manage to secure it. Meanwhile, Zelia has Netroid in the back line, but that's 2 kills for LG. Rongyu gets Joshi, and Snoopy falls as well. Suddenly, the carries have to pay. And I don't think Rongyu's done yet. They've got Lasbra and execute threshold, locking him down underneath the tier 1. And Latin America find 3 to answer back.
20-13, and Luminosity now on the retreat here. Sanguine punish that Fire Giant. Zelia and Ionic, the only ones with it. Netroid gonna grab the tier 2 tower, and they're pushing.
And right outside this Phoenix, it's just Zelia and Ionic, the front line to try and defend up against all this control from Team Sanguine. Zelia doing all that he can do, but it's got to be Netroid, Blink Cataclysm, and the ultimate out. They're pushing Sanguine back. In fact, they found the kill. Haddix can't handle it underneath the Phoenix.
Asi just kicked in, yo. He's gonna be feeling that lifesteal. Ionic in trouble. Panatom with the kill.
But Zelia goes right to the damage dealer, almost gets the kill on the Netroid. He has to go heal up, but Panatom can do plenty of Phoenix damage of his own. The first bird of the game goes down in favor of Sanguine.
Beautiful play there by Sanguine. Ooh!
Close.
That dash, baby.
And there's the blink that had to come out here to keep Sanguine on the run. Zelia's really stepped up for him here in this game. 2-1-12 on the King Arthur.
Ultimately, just a dance. Fire Giant respawning in a minute. Teams seem to want to fight around it. Ionic going to start the party. Big ultimate. Neptria down to half. And Lasbra down to 0. Big plays out of the jungler.
Panatom wins the fight through against Lasbra. That's huge. And Snoopy wasn't quite in range to follow up off Ionic's Blink Cataclysm. This could be disaster now for LG. In comes Panatom. They're looking for Zelia. Pulls him right back into the Typhoon. But he responds, going up and over the grasp of death. Haddix just barely makes it back out of the tier 2. But LG not ready to buckle after Sanguine's pressure.
LG are looking for the chase, but they got to be careful. Lasbra did a great job in the early game. Fortunately, he's wearing the Thanatos badge of not necessarily honor. His late game has been dark. And that is, like I said, kind of what you expect out of a Thanatos, but I think we could see more. Halfway done with the EFG already. Zelia's here, dancing on the fire for what it's worth. 10%, they're going to commit.
And the Fire Giants incredibly low. Sanguine are able to grab the objective, but Shinto gets the kill on the Zelia. This starting to look like a bad fight now for LG. Typhoon charged up, knocks up Ionic way in the back as well, and Snoopy ends up falling. Joshi Low as well has to airstrike defensively, but I don't know if that's the direction he wants. Lasbra wants to kill on Haddix, but he can't find that at all. It's just Ionic and Joshi left, and they're so low. Sanguine have a chance to put this all to bed and take care of LG.
That was incredible. Lasbra came around and the Mad Haddix figured it out. He dashed back, he punched forward. Sanguine, 5 members strong. They're barking at the mid lane Phoenix.
And it's low here. This one should fall easily. Ionic and Joshi, the only 2 left to keep LG's hopes of making it to Worlds alive. Remember, this team's in the SPL. Sanguine's watching from below as they take the Titan down to half. Shinto gets rid of Ionic. That's it. Vamos Sanguine. They take the game.
Hasta luego, LG. Fantastic job. The Latin American team, blood, sweat, tears. They have taken down the members of the Smite Pro League. There is still more Smite to be played before they notch their ticket to the World Championship, but damn if this wasn't impressive.
Man, you got to feel for the LG boys. They could not quite pull it out here up against Sanguine here today. But let me just tell you, man, this guarantees now that an SML team is